What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It is Monday, my friends, and last Friday we had one of the best streams in a long time. Lots of alpha, lots of chart, everything you guys love. It was great. We were looking for some spice over this weekend, and it did not disappoint. I cannot say that enough. This weekend, blowing past expectations. Maybe not the Bitcoin chart, maybe not the price, although it wasn't bad. But man, some big things went down in the world, and yeah, wild times, guys. I'm getting a little sick of these wild times. I kind of want to get off this ride. Where do I do that? Let's jump into some things. So big stuff, man. Can't even stress it enough. Let me pull this up here. My favorite piece of big impactful news right here. Let me pull it up. It's taking a second to load. Everything's a little slow today. Elon Musk changing his PFP on Twitter, on his own platform, to laser eyes. Wow. I gotta say, I have some negative memories, definitely a little bit of worry when I see the laser eyes coming out in full force. That reminds me of 2021 when everyone was looking for 100K and it didn't come, but certainly not going to take this as bearish. And the story doesn't end there. So Elon Musk, out of nowhere, unannounced, changing his PFP to the Bitcoin laser eyes. Guys, it does not matter what color the eyes are. Laser eyes are a Bitcoin maximalist thing. Had to get that out there. There's another piece of spicy information here. Elon's jet, the jet tracker that he absolutely hates, shows that he landed in Nashville, Tennessee. Or not, maybe it wasn't Nashville, but in Tennessee. I think it was Nashville, though, yesterday. Now, I am not a conspiracy theorist, but I certainly do like this conspiracy. Is Elon attending the Bitcoin conference? Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know why this isn't the main page. Your guess is as good as mine, but if you'd like to join me at the Nashville Bitcoin conference, I highly recommend you do that. Link in the video description. Trump's going to be there. It's going to be absolutely wild, whether Elon is there or not. I think it adds up. I think it makes some sense. But I want to balance out the wild conspiracy with, I do believe he travels to Nashville quite a bit. So this isn't as if he's never been there, right? It's not like a first time. But I think also he's attending for some kind of Trump fundraiser, rally speech, something like that. So would be cool. Maybe I'll get to meet Elon Musk. I want to remind you, this is likely the last stream before I get back from Nashville. So that might mean Monday. If it's spicy over the night tonight and spicy tomorrow, we'll probably squeeze one in before I go. But I leave Wednesday, come back Sunday. Hopefully I'll get to see a lot of you there. If enough of us are there, I'll try to set up some kind of meet and greet event type thing. So let me know. Join the Discord. I want to know who's going. Because I won't see it in chat right now. Getting through things. We also have some other big news that isn't directly related to Bitcoin, but in the Bitcoin realm. The ETF, the spot Ethereum ETF, is supposed to start trading tomorrow. Chat, I have no idea if that's true. You guys know I'm very hesitant to jump on the ETF stuff. It's kind of just the white whale or the boy who cried wolf. It's like tomorrow. But to my knowledge, to the sources I've seen, we will see an Ethereum ETF tomorrow. So do you guys think that's going to play out like the Bitcoin one? Will we see a sell-off that recovers, or do we already get that out of the way? It's a big question. On top of that, I know you guys are following it. We don't get political on this channel, so I'm not going to say too much. But Biden dropping out of the race, pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff. A lot of people saw that coming. What it has, what it is going to do to the charts. You guys are welcome to your opinion. You're welcome to chat about it. Here's how I see it. With no real respect to who it is or what's going on, the market is going to see instability. It's going to lose confidence, and it is not necessarily because it was confident in Biden. Simply the confidence of things are going to continue to be the same. We can expect the same, right? Or at least it is a more confident future in the sense of stability and knowing what's going to happen, be that good or bad. So I don't necessarily view that as positive. We'll take a look at stocks and the dollar, maybe a little bit of gold too, see if they're responding. Bitcoin did have a minor sell-off on this news right here. This red candle over the weekend. This was the Biden announcement, basically at the top of the candle. brought us down to what looks like a liquidity sweep. We hit a higher high for the month, and now we're back around where we were. Remember my stance on news, guys. News is basically just leverage slaughter. It is just basically in crypto used to stop people out and get people liquidated. I have never seen anything good or bad that is news related that really has any impact on the greater chart. So regardless how you feel about it, likely not a big deal in the long run, if a deal at all. Got through a little bit of that news, some of that good news. I only share the best with you guys. We're going to jump into the Bitcoin chart. We're going to do our analysis again, as we do every day here, hoping that you guys can grab some value out of this. If you're here for the first time on this channel, put something in the chat. Feel free to ask why I'm wearing sunglasses. Doesn't matter. I want to know if there's new people here. Say hello. We need new fan members. I did want to update you guys briefly. I told you on Friday I was suffering from some health stuff. Do not know what it is yet. It has gotten worse. I'm not in danger. It's not, lethal. I'm not going to die. But I'm going to go to the doctor after this, and we're going to know what it is. They're going to do a little skin biopsy. And yeah, so hopefully things are doing better there in the future. I'm pretty uncomfortable at the moment. I appreciate all the prayers, thoughts, good energy, comments of just encouraging comments, etc. You guys know, no matter what happens, I'll be here. I could be on my deathbed. I'd be streaming from the hospital. We've been here 5 years strong. We'll be here at least 5 years more. We'll see how long I can do this. But if you're here, smash the likes, the subscribes, hype up the stream a little bit. It's not the spiciest of days, of course, at least at the moment, but we've got some really good stuff to share with you. After Bitcoin, we're going to go through some other charts. We're going to look at whatever alts are moving, and it's going to be a good one. So I'm glad to have you guys here. I'm doing my best, and we're going to get through this. We're going to get through this price action. We're going to get through this health stuff together. That's right, boys. That's right. Crypto fam. Let's start on the quarter. I did a little homework here because I thought I might struggle today a little more than I have been in stream. So we got a little background, a little prepared charts for you. On the quarter, here we go. Let's zoom in. Quarterly candle looking beautiful still after hitting a higher high in this month. That green body creeping its way up. Sitting above us, 71.3 is our quarterly open from the previous quarter, Q2 of this year, sitting as resistance. This is a great place to look if we see this rally continue to maybe lock in profits, head short, whatever it is you're looking to do. That's about it here. Any close above 62.7 going to give us a nice hammer candle on the quarter, and obviously trading and closing above 71.3 going to be a very bullish signal into Q4 of this year, so I'm looking out for that. Let's drop down to the month. Boom. Dropping down to this monthly, we've got some very spicy spice. Currently, this is not the month. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. Currently, our high we saw over the weekend brought us into a bullish engulfing candle on the monthly. And while that is an extremely bullish signal, we still have 10 days to go in this month. So 30% of this candle left. It is too early to count. And as you can see, we have actually dropped back below our bullish engulfing line here. So 67.5. We're flirting with that price right now. We've got that 10 days to go. But even with that close, we can see over the last 5 months that we have traded in a bearish or bullish engulf each month. So to see this wick high was no surprise to us. 67.5 was a pretty clear-cut target even at the beginning of this month. The battle rages on right here. Let's see. Supports, we've got our monthly open 62.6. This could potentially be our August short target if we see weakness into the end of July, or even if we see strength and then a sell-off into the start of August. 62.6. Just the TA we've been following here. I know you guys have heard it a lot. Each single month we've seen since March, the next month has traded back to the open of that previous month. They did not all close there, as you can see. Boom. Did not all close there or hold those levels, but we have seen what I'm calling a barcode pattern, basically these sideways big-bodied candles. In 9 days, we'll find out. This would be an extra bullish candle with a bullish engulf because this bottom wick down here, running the longs, sweeping liquidity, leaving the bears sidelined again, or liquidated, who knows. A bullish engulf would also paint a hammer candle, and man, that's what I am hoping for so bad with every piece of my existence here. Looking at our moving averages on the month, I noticed something interesting I wanted to share. Here it goes. The 10 monthly moving average. Our wick low this month, tapping it before retreating higher back above its open, showing bullish strength, at least in this sell-off. We are seeing buyers absorb selling pressure. Remember, guys, don't lose perspective. At the bottom of this candle was when we were told you're supposed to be scared. Germany's selling billions of dollars of Bitcoin. Mt. Gox is about to destroy the market with blah, 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 blah. That was at the bottom of this candle. That goes back to what I was saying about news. While that news is definitely more impactful and more meaningful than whatever other kind of day-to-day stuff we see, because it is supply being sold, it almost always comes after the move is completed or near completion. Bad news tends to come at swing lows, and good news tends to come at swing highs. And that's going to circle back to our opener here. Elon Musk, laser eyes. I'm trying not to have trauma from 2021, but that's one of potentially those bullish top local top signals. I'm not going to make that a confident statement yet, but it is something to keep in mind. News is always lagging the chart. Always. Last thing on the month, opening up the 𝐂𝐡. We shared this on Friday, the monthly 𝐂𝐡. This green line, the TK, acting as support and sustaining the uptrend on the monthly time frame. That wick low, if it is defended from here out, we have a lot of upside to go. Oh yeah, lots of upside to go. That is all on the month. Yes, that's all in the month. So we're going down a little more. Get through my homework. Boom. Down to the 3 week. Not quite as much to share here, but still good stuff. Ichimoku Cloud really driving home the signal that Bitcoin is not only bullish, but it is still in its trend that it's established from, I'll say, the beginning of 23. You can say Q4 22. Looking at that same green line, the TK, Taikin-san, I don't know, something in Japanese. Last month's 2 weeks ago's 3 week candle closed just below the TK, and that's where we saw buyers come in. This is a very bullish signal. As long as price is above that green line on any time frame, it is indicating to us that it is in trend. It is bullish. That's looking great. I love the way the 3 week looks right now. This is why I'm sharing it with you. So, circle down there, arrow pointing at it. Above us, very similar to that monthly time frame, 66.6. Bullish engulf for the 3 week candle. This is closing in just 6 days, so before July ends, we're going to keep an eye on this level. We can see our recent or even weekend rally brought us to our highest 3 week resistance. We have not seen what I will call a intense rejection at this point. It does seem as if the bulls are sustaining this level, and if they can close it out in 6 days, even right here, things are going to look great. 68.5 and above is going to be absolutely a signal that we're looking for higher highs in this market. 𝐂𝐡, support resistance. I didn't mark the support down here, 55.8. Didn't really think that's needed to be shared. But resistance, bull engulf line, this is where my eyes are on the 3 week. Let's go down again. We're almost done, I promise. I love you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for staying in here. Getting through it with me. This is good stuff, though. On the 2 week, I shared this in the Discord. You should join the Discord, by the way, discord.gg/TomCrown. If you sign up with any of the partners in the video description below, you will get VIP access to our exclusive trading rooms, setups, alpha, chat, etc. It's free. Costs you nothing. It's good stuff. You can sign up with our sponsors, Lux Algo, the #1 indicator company on TradingView, or even Metasignals, the #1 algorithmic trading signals bot that I've ever seen, or anything else that's down there. Anyway, 2 week. I shared this in the Discord. It's beautiful. That's how I started. 2-week riding the Bollinger Bands until March. Our sell-off has brought us to a very important level. The middle of our Bollinger Band, also known as a 20 moving average. The touch from July, our swing low at 53, has confluence for support on so many time frames. We've done 3 month, 1 month, 3 weeks for those of you just tuning in. 2-week, adding to that confluence, adding to that support, the strength of that support. We have rejected from the top band. We've touched the middle band. You guys know what comes next. A retest or a push back to the top band. That currently sits at 80,000. I think what this suggests is that any hedge position or short that's opened from here until, we'll say, new all-time highs might be looking for a stop above 80,000. That gives us a pretty tight or clear-cut price. I could say 80.2, 80.3K, but this is how we observe price action for whatever reason in markets. Maybe it goes like this. When you hold support at the basis line or the middle of the Bollinger Band, you tend to see with a probabilistic edge a move back to the top of the band. This is looking very good. I'm really liking that low here. Where? One more thing on the 2-week. One more. You can see the arrow sitting below us. This is kind of extra spicy. Let me get rid of this because it distracts me. Extra spicy down here. Back in November, at the end of last year, 2023, we saw an immensely powerful crossing of moving averages. Immensely powerful. After we had traded sideways for months and months and months, fell under the 200 daily moving average, found support, but wait, 2-week, yeah, 2-week, right here, fell below, found support, rallied back up. We saw our 20, our 50, and our 100 all cross over at virtually the same time. Now, what's grabbing my attention is right here. You can see the blue 100 moving average with the 50 moving average sitting just below it, looking to cross bullishly. You can call it a golden cross. It's technically not. It's a bullish cross, but this is definitely indicating that the market is in a trend. It is well above its average traded price going back, let's say, if it's 100 to 2 weeks, 4 years. Think about it. It's good stuff. Very, very good stuff. 2-week done. Down to the weekly, and we're almost finished. I promise. The weekly has some spices with us, running into that same weekly resistance as we saw in the 3-week, as we saw in many other time frames. Let's open this up. Bollinger Band again. Right here. A little bit different condition. We looked at the 2-week. We saw the Bollinger Band midline hold as support, and we're looking for a test of the top of the band. Here we are down on the week after losing it, testing the bottom of our band. We found support. It's really just the inverse of what we're looking at on the 2-week. It's very similar trade play setup, whatever you want to call it. We bounced off the bottom band, and last week and on Sunday, we've confirmed a weekly close above the middle line. Our bands are beginning to tighten, contract, suggesting that volatility is building, that we're likely to see an explosive move after we see price resolve here. It doesn't give us an indication of up or down. You guys know I believe it's going to be up, baby. Let's go. But this is showing us there is that arrow being pulled back, the bowstring being pulled back, that potential energy building, that we're likely to see an explosive move. So top of our band, let's see right here. Top of the band sits at 72.8. Trading above that is likely going to confirm the weekly Bollinger Band setup. However, in the meantime, this week, we did just close 2 very strong weeks. If we see retracement in this week, our weekly suggests that 65.6 may be a place to look for a long position after reclaiming the middle basis line on the Bollinger Band, selling off, back testing the 20, and holding would be a very bullish setup that would very much put the top of the bands in play and even immediate upside targets. But it would be also a resistance to support flip, and that would be just great, honestly. It'd just be a great setup. We got more. Ichimoku. We see something coming up here. We see it creeping on up. right here. We've retaken the green line, as we were talking about on other time frames. Very important for an established trend. But we got something a little spicier even. If like Ultra Chaos Steve is here today, he's probably clapping in the background. Looking right here. After retaking our TK, our kaiju now has begun to slant up. This is excellent news if you're looking for upside. Basically, if Bitcoin can hold that 20 weekly, and really it can trade as low as 62.7, we will see our kaiju line creep up week over week and cross above our TK line, our green line. This function or signals very similarly to moving averages. Crossing up or down tends to suggest future price action. But the better kind of cherry on top here is when we zoom out, we can see that this cross would happen above the cloud. For those of you not familiar, crosses themselves are not always the best signal, just in a bubble. But the location of the cross is important. You can see down here in October, which is interesting. We were just talking about this time frame. October of last year was the last time we got a cross above the cloud up, an up cross above the cloud. Price was at 29,000. We continued to rally to 74, 75,000, 150% gain. We are about to, over the next few weeks, depending on price action, if we see a rip to the upside, this will potentially cross sooner. If we see price hang out sideways more, it'll take a little bit longer. We are about to get that same signal. And does that suggest an 150% move? I would sure love to think so. I would love to think so. It might be a little early for that though, boys. Yeah, let's go with it. 150% move. Send it to the moon. I think that's it. I think that's kind of it. Did I get through it? Proud of myself. Proud of myself. Let's see. Day. Here we are. On the daily. Looking at the daily time frame, we have traded to a bearish engulfing already today. I haven't looked at this. I just did the high time frames because I like it. I like it. Hi, baby. Bearish engulf rejection line 67.4. Green candle for today above 68.1. Both of those prices still in play into the end of today, for sure. We have previous resistance at 65. Doesn't line up super great with our fib tool, though that does sit pretty comfortably right in between the 0.5 and 618. If we see, let's say, midweek selling Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we see selling into this week, support around 65K for a local support would be a nice tap. We have resistance. It was confirmed and broken. Coming back to test that as support would be a very clean and healthy way for this chart to continue its climb. Do we have anything else? Yeah, might as well rehash this. We did talk about it on Friday, but might as well update one more time. 𝐿𝐴𝐻. Keep smashing those likes and subscribes, guys. I got my headphones on today, though. I have a feeling they turned off because these headphones are dicks. Maybe. I'll try it again in a second. I'll make sure to get everybody shouted out that subscribed during the live. You can see down below we have 118,117 subscribers. Beastly numbers. I appreciate every single one of you. All 118,000 of you. Appreciate every single one. Looking at our moving averages, these have been so great for our analysis. They have steered us in the right direction so consistently over the last few weeks that we have to take a look at them again, even if it's a little bit of rehash. Something I noticed today, actually, when I was flipping through, down here, our 200 and our 20 moving average. Doing something very spicy that I've actually invented after observing this market for years and years. This is a signal that I've come up with and I found to be very powerful. Never really heard anyone else talk about it, and if they do, they're probably a Tom Crown viewer like you guys. Right down here, our 20 daily acted as resistance from our June high all the way down with really just one test. After losing the 200, our 20 began cooling down, looking to give us a very threatening bearish cross with a very low time frame, starting to trade lower than almost the entirety year before it. But right here, zoom in, check this out. A lot of you that have been here for years or months might hear me or have heard me talk about this little bullish kiss going on. So you've heard of the bullish cross, bearish cross, death cross, golden cross. This is what I call a kiss. The reason I call it a kiss is because these moving averages were imminently threatening a bearish cross. But at the last moment, not only did we see price rocket out, we saw that price change from the rocketing, pull that average back up. So it's almost like a fake out of a bearish cross. And when we get these, we do tend to see bullish momentum build. We do tend to see the trend continue. I wish I would have caught this earlier because that would have been a great call, but we're going to keep an eye on this. As the 20 comes back up, it may look to act as support the way it acted as resistance on the way down, but I'm liking that a lot. Our little moving average story, though, that one was just a new piece of alpha for those of you tuning in, getting a little extra love, a little extra value here. There we are. Retook the 200. We were looking, even down here in the 50s, we were looking for the 66K area. We said this might be the hedge position. This might be where you look to reorganize, replan, I don't know, kind of redo your trades, reposition. There we go. I'm struggling today. We made it above these averages, and I love what happened on the 17th and 18th into the 19th here. Traded above, candle closes, confirming that those moving averages were retaken and acting as support. Our lows were scary, but not that scary. The move higher that we've seen over the last 3 days is bringing into reality the more bullish setup. I'm always bullish. I'm a perma bull. But even I was like, man, this might be too much to ask for. It might be, but it wasn't. We're looking very good. Right, there we are. Higher low. It even gets deeper than that. Let's look at it this way. There we go. Even gets deeper. Hold up. So we had a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low. We've moved up to those moving averages, confirmed them as support, and moved higher. So what do we have here? We have a very weird looking inverse head and shoulders. The thing that we just keep hearing about and isn't satisfying, I know. But we have a beautiful one. Like, this is so, it's like perfect. It almost makes me a little worried. Those moving averages moved into that previous lower high, and so that resistance has now become support. We have built support on the way up. We have made this move more efficient, which is a signal or a suggestion that it is less likely to retrace back below. And if that support is tested, it is more likely to have held. So even though we have a red candle today, I'm pretty hard pressed to imagine Bitcoin doesn't go on to at least test our descending high trend up here. We can, place this many ways. If we take the first two highs, we can say, all right, we have 1, 2 fake outs here with many rejections. Oh, wow. Actually, I didn't replace that until right now. Uh-oh. Chat, what do you think? Let's, maybe we can brainstorm this together. This just got more threatening. So we technically are at the top of this descending high trend if we use our first two highs, which is, in my opinion, likely the correct way to do it. But there's lots of opinion on that. We can move our high trend out each time it's broken. That would give us a number of just above 70. And then for the final high, it would give us a higher 70s, maybe 71. Not gonna lie, I don't love that. That is a perfect touch. Perfect touch. Yikes. Actually, I'll pull up the chat and see what you guys are saying. Spicy. I do struggle to accept this. Maybe I'm just being too bullish, right? Maybe I'm being blinded by the bullish light. Mostly because these bottom touches are so perfect that I feel like it wants to be a channel, but maybe we aren't looking at a channel at all. Bottom touch, 1, 2, 3, trend established. Top touch many, many times. If we validate or we accept this placement of the high trend, this is some high level trading. We're going into almost like theoreticals and thought games, processes, I don't know, experiments. If we accept this high trend, we probably would look for a higher low here. Likely we would look for a rejection of this top trend and then a higher low. 65K flat. Something like this. Something about it doesn't look right to me, especially with our wicks already. If we can get a higher low, if we can have that previous resistance hold as support, that is the fuel, the nightmare fuel for bears to break to a new all-time high. Let's do a hopium, minute of hopium, because we've had a lot of pain. Let's do a minute of hopium. Boom. 90K. Boom. 101K. Using our fib tool, if we break 73.8, our fib extensions give us upside untraded targets. These are not prices that have ever been traded. It extends out into the future of trading. 90K is our 1618. That would be, honestly, this almost makes sense, doesn't it? 90K makes so much sense. Our measured move is at 100,000. Obvious, psychological, target on everyone's mind. This is where I believe we will see retail come in. We had a little retail coming in March. I think they've come and gone. But 100K is like the prophesized number. Because right now, Bitcoin being at 67, you tell someone, they go, okay, wasn't it there 2 years ago, 4 years ago? And you're like, yeah. And they're like, I don't care. But once we add that digit from 5 to 6 digits, people will not be able to ignore it. They won't be able to dismiss it because it will be a new number in their head. This is another kind of value of the psychology here. Psychological numbers are just things we easily visualize. 100, 1,000, 1, 10, 5, we'll call 50. Things that anybody can do. It doesn't take math. It's just quantities that we're very good at naturally, I guess. 100,000 is the biggest, baddest one. That one is going to be bonkers. I could see this playing out. Break the all-time high. Break the all-time high. Move to like 90K, right? So hype hasn't hit. We haven't hit that 100. Maybe we go a little higher. Maybe we go into the 90s. And then some kind of retracement. It could be as low as 73.8. That would be very clean and technical. But Bitcoin doesn't tend to be clean and technical when it's making this kind of move. The retracement would really just be like a knife. It'd be very hard to call, I think. We see a retracement, market cools off, it gets boring again, wherever it goes. And then once we make it to that 100, I think that's when we see kind of the crescendo of the bull run, where we see price expand incredibly quickly, so quickly that people are again in that frenzy of, I have to just keep putting money in it, I have all my money in it, oh my God, just keeps going up. If I don't put even this dollar I have sitting here, I'm going to be poor tomorrow. And then, of course, we know what happens next. The bear market comes slowly over time, baiting people in. So this is looking good. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at low time frames, see how I feel about a retracement here this week. But this would be a very clean way for the chart to climb. It would give you an entry at 65K. I think we talked about that Friday. I like it. All right. So I have not looked at the chat, and I apologize. Just wanted to get through my stuff. You guys know I'm not feeling the best, but I'm trucking through. So let me refresh the chat. I want to see who's here today. If you're here, if you can hear my voice, say something in chat. Let me shout you out. I want to know who showed up. A lot of people show up in the good times. Who shows up in the not so awesome times? I do see �HeavenPeck re-gifting or re-getting his membership. Salute to you, my friend. Vincenzo Riacardelli, what an Italian name. I can't even say it, subscribed. Brenda, there we go. Brenda Belajeva, Enoch Mbachi, Anish Thakur, Anaya Asani, Yakub, Siva, Pranav, Hat Yasa, Jay subscribed, Tiana subscribed, 𝐂𝐴 subscribed. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, let me shout you out. Obeth with the membership Chirpow. By the way, Chirpow, the 31st. It will be the last stream in my new house, or in my old house, in this house. It's going to be epic. It's going to be the biggest one ever. Any bearish signals? 𝐂𝐴𝐲, good question. I can give a swing at that. Let me get some shout outs. See who's here. We'll take a swing. I'll do the bearish take. Smash those likes. That's right, nostalgic. What's up, brother? I see positive flow, mystical. Talking about Trump. 65K was the Ichimoku support. Which time frame? We did a bunch. What's up, Foxy? You'll be laughing in everyone's faces in the next 6 months. That's the thing about Bitcoin. If you stay bullish on it, eventually you get to laugh in everyone's faces, though it's not very classy of us to do. I see Ben's chair. I can't wait to see Benjamin Cohen in Nashville. It's going to be dope. Alex Wells, how you doing, brother? Bad Baptist, my guy. Bad Baptist, we got to get you a wrench. Why don't you have a wrench? How's this man not have a wrench? Binda. How you doing, Binda? Good to see you again. Bitcoin Black Belt. What's up, man? That's a name I don't remember. Brendan Keys, C. Long Acre. Cactulesio. Captain Tanner 𝐂𝐴𝐲 asking about the bearish take. We're going to give it to him. Chris Reeton. Christopher Stars. Christopher Abbott. Connor. Craig Bowen. Gonna take a sip of water. Creative Studios. Crypto Poppy. Dimitri. How you doing, Dimitri? Does it matter to you? Donald Jackson. I saw you at the beginning of the stream. Props. Dub Proof. Foxy Thorny. Gabe Holm. Greg Savchuk. �HeavenPeck. 𝐂𝐴𝐲. That's a new name. What's up, man? 𝐂𝐿𝐲. Jarno Kutin. Joe Bob F. John Carhalovo. There's a lot of new names. How many people are new? I'm going to put up a poll. Japernicus. How you doing, brother? Happy weekend. Happy Monday. Josh Kennington. JPPAF. Justin Moore. Kiali. Kmart Kid. Lars Larson, my man. How are you? Good to see you. Lazio. Luke Barager. MH. M$ Rio. You were here at the beginning of the stream, too. Shout out to you. Marvin Scappin. Mary Beth has returned. What's the news, Mary Beth? How's your sister, Elizabeth Beth? That wasn't as good of a joke as I could have done. Master One, Matthew Barnes, my friend. Moggy Games on Twitter X. Mikhail Student, Mike Bennett, Milkman. Mere Wolfie, Modern Sword, Mr. Whale, �MuzG. Dude, there's so many people here. Doesn't feel like it. We only got 350 viewers. But you got them in force. There's no bots here today. It's all peoples. If you could, double check you've hit the like button, voted in the poll, shared the stream, subscribed, help engagement. Let's see if we can pump these live streaming numbers up with your help. We got Novocaine, Nostalgic, Mystical 318, �MuzG. I think you got that one. Oh no, Y2K, One with Nature, P Perps, Paul Wood, Peter, Philly Skills, my guy, 4, Positive Flow, Rigo, Saul Bogats, Save with Crypto, Scotty Swing. You know what? I'm going to fire up a little bit of tunes. Yeah. You already know. Get a little tunes going. We're just going to forfeit our ad revenue. That's fine. We don't need it. There we go. Who'd I miss? Peter Pezzi, Randy Greer, Rigo, Rising Sun. How you doing, friend? Sal Bogats. Save with Crypto, Scotty Swing, Sergio. Sergio, what are we looking at today? Tell me. Sergio is a very talented analyst. Shaq with the combo, Shrink Tech, Sky Seams, Steve Robinson, Sumit Thapta, Salta, Sin, The Goonies, Thales, The Dusty Hunter, Thomas Betts, Tillin McPooch, Toby Chapman, Tonzi Norman, Troy Mars, Wealth Row, Wick, Wolves. What's up, Wolves? With the check mark, my friend. Good to see you here as always. You grow, I grow, Zachary, Zane Azariah. Who did I miss? Let me know. I just read them down from the participants list. What's up, James? Welcome to Crown Town, baby. Who did I miss? What's up, Bitcoin Rules? Do you know what's going on for Orca? And do you think... Where do you think they're going? Orca the coin? Something else. The names crack me up. I think people make names just to troll me. I gotta turn my mic down a little. It's topping out. There we go. You're late, God. Where have you been, bro? You're on the payroll. What's up, Cyber Goat? Wick. You're the man. You're the man, Sergio. 882K subs to 1 million. We can get that today. Right now. We can do that today. I know there's only like 400 people here. But we can get to 1 million today. That's some real hopium. That's a bigger dish of hopium than even I am used to smoking. I show you. You're the man, dude. You missed your own graduation, Alex Wells. What happened, brother? What happened? Oh, I have 10. Ho. I did not give away our free memberships this month. Seeing as it's like one of the last streams of this month. Let's give them away today. Who wants a free membership? We can give away 10. Make sure you've enabled gift membershiping receiving. When you join the stream, it should prompt you. I don't know why you have to like opt in. If you want one, here's what YouTube says. The more you engage with the live stream that they are gifted in, the more probable it is that you receive one. So here's what you should do. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have notifications on. You've sent a message in chat. You voted in the poll. Share the stream somewhere. Get those engagements up. I see you guys going nuts. Feel free to spam it up a little bit. We'll have like 2 minutes of spam maybe. I want everyone to have a fair shot at this. We're going to get into more analysis though. Subscribe is a big one. You're right. We're going to get into more analysis. We're going to do the bearish take. But let's get to spammies. I see it. I see you guys coming out hard. We're going to gift away 5 right now. We're going to gift away the next 5 in just a few. Boom. Who wins? Who's getting them? Who's getting them? Is it you? It's you. Lee. My guy Lee. Congrats. Tillin. Well-deserved membership right there. Congrats, Tillin. Sin. Another well-deserved one. So far, I'm only seeing well-deserved names. NBF Forum. I mean, these are all the people here day over day supporting these streams. Hell yeah, YouTube. Well done. What's up, Koba Tally? How you doing, my friend? I see you subscribing. Did it say the 5th one? It's not showing me the 5th one here. Bad Baptist, I hope you win, brother. Although you already have one. I don't think that you can get it again. I can give you a wrench. There you go, buddy. I don't think you can win again. Maybe you can. I didn't see the 5th one. That's okay. We got 5 more. We're giving them out right now. Spam it up. Get that engagement fired. 5 more going out. Boom. I hope you win. Let's go. More spam. Cole Crypto. There's a newer name. Unless you changed yours, not as familiar. Congrats, Cole. Colonial Crypto. Colonel Crypto. COL Crypto. MBF Forum. We got Janix. Well done, man. Good to see you, Janix. Aris. David Gelfand. I shouted you out earlier. Congrats. Ion Crypto. Nice. Good names. Good names, everybody. Make sure you jump in that Discord. Join the fam 24/7 chat. Educational content. You know the deal. You know it. What's up, Tonzi? What's up, Ace of Hearts? You're a little late, bro. It's okay. You're always here. Adam Delgado. What's up? Akshay. I see new names. A lot of vaginas here. Who else? Brian K. New name. Cap or Dies back. What's up, man? Chris Reeton. Creative Studio. There's a new one. Crypto Hey. Crypto Independent. Crypto Slab. Crypto Brat. You're in trouble, Crypto Brat. You're grounded. What's up, DJ Johnny? Dub Proof. Green. Bets. James, Gene F. Hello, Gene. 5 memberships went out. Jojo the Terrible. Just a user 17. The letter L. Life OTR. We got a lot of new names. Well, it's good. Let's see what this poll's doing. 66% of us see with their special eyes. 34% of us are blind. I hope you get better. Let's end that poll. Let's see, put out a new poll. Is this your first Tom Crown stream? There we go. I want to see who's new. What percent of us are new here? See if YouTube's lying to me. You picked blind because you're controversial. I like it. I like it. All right, let's do a bearish take here. Who wants to do the bearish take while we let that poll simmer? I do. We got to be fair. We got to be balanced. I'm feeling bullish. Sometimes even the most bullish or the most bearish scenarios, you gotta look at the other side. You gotta consider what can happen in the other direction, no matter how confident you are. So let's do that. Why can't I get this? There it is. Done. Get rid of... What the fudge? Ah. Aha. Aha. What's up, Luhan Steam Cam? Oh, it doesn't matter. Gifting out some memberships as well. Thank you, my friend. We're starting to train. I appreciate you. Lars Larson, well deserved. What's up, Dystro, Roy, Crypto Independent, and Luhan winning those memberships. Hell yeah. Hells yeah. So I think the bearish take has to start with this. It just has to start with this high trend. At the moment, this is like, this placement of this high trend is the bearish argument in my mind. Right here. When I saw that, I was like, ah, crap, I really wish that wasn't true. Do need to balance it with, depends on how you draw this. Though, I admit, I think that this is the correct placement. So here's where the bearish take starts. We have touched the top of the high trend, and we have a red candle. We have traded into a bearish engulf. So the bearish argument will continue, will gain strength with a daily close below 67,163. Bearish engulf on the day, off the high trend, things can get ugly. Looking back here, looks like April, that's exactly what happened. Now, we didn't have this trend line at the moment, but we did reject from this level, and we painted a bearish engulfing candle. And even back in March, this is spicy. This bearish argument's getting stronger for the bearish engulfing candle today. Right here, we have a green candle to a new all-time high, bearish engulf. So both of our points, this is driving home for me some of this bearish argument. Driving home to me that this is the trend line. Zooming over for those of you just tuning in, bearish engulf today going to kick off the bear argument for sure. Let's look at our oscillators because I know they got something. They've got some pain for us. Looking at RSI, we did come off a strong bullish divergence. However, we're also painting bearish divergence on the day. We have a higher high on our RSI. Remember, you can find divergence using any oscillator. It doesn't have to be RSI. We have a great video on it on the free trading course on the channel playlist. We have, let's see. Let's actually use a line here to describe this. There we go. We have a higher high on RSI, though we do not have a higher high in price. So that I don't know, guarantees, that suggests, whatever word choice you guys prefer, that shows us bearish div. So let's add this to our chart. Bear div. When you find a bear div on like the day, what I like to do is then go to your higher time frames, see how big of time frames it extends out to. So let's go to that month. Oh, that it won't be there on the month, obviously. Silly me. Let's go to the week. It'll be there on the week. On the week, we don't have it. So I will say that is a point against that bearish argument. Our highs have come down So is our RSI highs. No divergence. It isn't bullish or bearish. It's neutral. One thing that I notice here, RSI is still above 50. If weekly RSI takes a trip under 50, we are likely in a sustained downtrend, but we're not there. Not there yet. Bear div, so it's not on the week. If I would have expected it to be out on the week, honestly. Let's go to like 5-day, just to see where this ends, right? Same thing. Looks exactly like the week. No divergence. Let's go 3-day. It seems it's only visible on the 1 day. So in my opinion, this is a more narrow or maybe a weaker bearish div. Even the 2-day, you don't see it. This is almost exclusive to the 1 day and lower, our bearish divergence. Not the end of the world. Let's see. Okay, here's another little bearish argument for you. We have our 786 retracement, our deep retracement. Typically when the market breaks this, it's looking to continue. It has not broken it. 68.9 right there. We found sellers underneath it, maybe on this trend line. We can actually count a lot of this as bearish too, depending how we look at it. The monthly now back above our bullish engulfing line. However, we had tested it and rejected earlier. There's the 3-week, I think. Was it the 3? 3-week, this is an argument to be made for sure. What the hell? All right, TradingView, sure. Week, right here. Right here. Our 3-week candle, we have a week to go, but our wick high goes exactly to our high point, exactly to resistance. This is absolutely a bearish signal. If we don't close above, we've seen sellers defend a high price. That's not a bullish signal. That's pretty clean. Let's see, anything on the 2? Nothing on the 2. 2-week, another potential high rejection. We have a lot of zones, a lot of price points up here. Our previous or local weekly resistance, we've traded above. Now we're back below. Not a bullish signal. But we need to see these time frames actually close. Let's look at market cipher B. Money flow is rolling over, which is nice and bullish. However, VWAP approaching that 0 line, momentum giving us some signals of maybe being tapped out. Could be taken as a bearish signal for sure. Let's go down to like the 12. This is cool. I like this. I like this here. Higher highs on the 12. So unfortunately, this isn't the bearish take. There isn't that much. There's really just like not a ton. The biggest bearish argument that anyone can make is we have spent 100+ days under the all-time high. That's what I would say. Higher highs into this month, higher highs on RSI. We have no divergence there on the week. That's kind of, or on the 12-hour. That's kind of rare. Even our most recent high, we have a higher high on RSI. Money flows rolled over into the green, but 12 hours is actually showing some weakness. I don't love that. Go to the 6. 6 hour starts to give us a lower time frame bear div. Here's some bear argument. Our highs continued to move up, but our oscillators did not. Bearish divergence visible down on very low time frames. However, I'm gonna throw that out the window. This is incredibly bullish. This looks great. 6 hour on market cipher B. While we don't usually love a lower high in momentum, it's a little conflicting. I don't care, because momentum for me is the least important part of this indicator. Look at this money flow. Right now, right here, we have broken to a higher high on money flow, and that suggests continuation of this upward movement. VWAP has tilted. It is reaching back to that 0 line, another bullish signal. I can't cut this. I can't cut this bearish. Only potentially the lower high in momentum looks at all bad there. Man. Actually, this looks great. I'm glad I did this. I'm going to read the chat again. Let me Let me just do a little low time frame here. That 6-hour candle wicking back to our fair value gap, our open candle on the 6-hour, finding buyers, still closing red though. I like this. Elevator up, staircase down, elevator up, staircase down. Keep building, baby. Go down to the 4. 4-hour, an hour 43 till close, looking for 67.5. We're battling it out. It seems like on almost every time frame we look at, we're battling it out for like a price point right near here for an important close. It's interesting. 4-hour with the bear div. Might suggest a retracement this month, even if we have continuation to the upside. 4-hour mirroring the 6, a nice higher high of money flow, series of higher lows. Ooh boy. Ooh boy. It's going to be hard to be bearish. Here we go on the 4. We've got our 100 and 200 4-hour moving averages looking to cross bullishly later today. I'll say a golden 4-hour cross later today. That would point at 61.5. Like this. 4-hour riding that 20 moving average up. I like that many, dude. That's good. Almost all these time frames. We talked about that bullish kiss for those of you who didn't know what the hell I was talking about. Right here on the 1-hour. This is the 2-hour. This is a close enough example. They threaten the cross. They either don't cross or they cross and immediately cross back. Here you go. We're looking for this on, I think it was like the 2-week time frame. No. I don't remember actually. But we were looking at it earlier. You can go back and check it. Bullish kiss, boom, higher highs. Riding that 20. That's good stuff. 1 hour. 1 hour is where it gets a little saggy. This trend here. So let's zoom into our low time frame. I could definitely see a diamond pattern potentially painting. We can look to our high. We can connect to our low. There we go. Now, in traditional technical analysis, diamond patterns are viewed as reversals. I am undecided if I believe that to be true in crypto. We have a move to a range low that brings us, without a pullback, without a retracement, to a new range high. If this is continuation or reversal, doesn't really matter. What happened here is an important move in Bitcoin that we see on the way up. I would say we see it on the way up more than the way down, but think of it this way. Range, sweep longs, liquidate, stop out longs, bait shorts. Range high, bait in shorts, liquidate longs. Return to the mean. What happened here? Effectively nothing, especially if you're trading spot. But what happened is the market making a direct attack on leveraged positions, maybe saying it's a little too over leveraged. What might be good data, but I'm not going to look for it right now while we're live, is what got liquidated more over the last 24 hours. Maybe I will just pull that up. That won't be hard. I'm thinking that'll like be hard to look at. That'll be easy. We could see maybe what got liquidated more in this move, and that might give us an idea of what direction it's going to look for. At least it's something worth paying attention to as we see more diamonds develop. See how it plays out. I give you my best analysis every day. We've been doing it for 5 years, but I'm still learning with you guys. I learn new stuff all the time. If you ever stop learning in your trading, you're doing it wrong. Let's see, 24-hour rec. Not a huge amount of liquidations. Was that within 24 hours? It was. Just barely, though. 24-hour wrecked. 54 long, 61 short. I wonder if some of that data is falling off, actually. It's really close. Really close. Maybe too close to call. Actually, while we're here on CoinGlass, let's look at funding. Funding is leaning bullish. Funding leaning bullish, but not crazy, not exciting. We see Binance. This is the big one. Whenever you look at funding, honestly, just look at Binance. They're all the freaking volume. When funding is at 0.01, it is considered neutral funding. This is where the steady state of the market exists. When funding drops below 0.01, like it is right now, 0.0059, it is considered bullish. It is showing that shorters are willing to short lower than spot price or lower versus market just to be able or have the privilege of shorting. This typically leads to the market squeezing them. It shows an overzealousness of shorts, or maybe a greed. Like a greed or something ready to be punished. The overall funding rate 0082, not enough for me to get excited, let's be real. So that didn't help us out, but you never know. It's always worth checking into things, see if you can grab an edge. Here we are in the diamond. Let me see how that poll went. 14% new people on the stream, 200, 300 votes. Not bad. Welcome, new people. I appreciate you. It's glad to have you here. I'm glad you found us. This is one of the only channels on YouTube we're one of the only channels on YouTube. It's not shilling crap for money. I'm not accepting a bunch of tokens to tell you guys, buy crap token 10, and then I dump it on you and you all lose money. The opposite. This channel is the opposite of that. I want you guys to succeed because I have a passion for crypto and I want to share that. I want other people to experience the life-changing impacts that crypto has had on my life. And the best way to do that is to help you guys succeed. So if you're new and you found this place, you're lucky. Most people end up watching the shillers, losing their money and wondering what happened. I thought they were so trustworthy. Don't trust me, don't trust them. This diamond, we're going to do a new poll. This diamond. Reversal or continuation? Bull. There we go. See what you guys think. Ew. Can I do TA on Turbo Shack? Probably. I might have missed some super chats. My bad. I'm not getting any sounds in my ears. Wick with the $5. The deadliest black swan event of all, the Bitcoin conference. You ain't wrong, brother. You ain't wrong. Bitcoin conference starts Wednesday, and historically it has dumped every single time. I go to them every year. Every time in my memory, it's dumped into it. Mark Dutch, I didn't say that. Watch yourself. Yeah, you guys can say whatever you want. You know, I don't talk trash. I don't talk trash. I have very little respect for the majority of the, not even just YouTube, but crypto influencer space, man. As one myself, we can do better. Even I can do better. I do the best I can, but like, they can do so much better. They don't want to do better. They want to make money. They want your money. If you notice, nothing is for sale here. You notice that? Isn't that weird? My trading course is free. There's about 20 lessons on it. It is primo, top of the line. I could probably sell that for like $500,000. Not even gonna lie. Discord free. VIP in the Discord free. Nothing's for sale, baby. I love you too, Lee. You guys can talk trash and whoever you want. Keep it nice, but I don't. What's up, Haru? I see you subscribing. Well done. Great choice. Great choice. I'm keeping it real. That's all I do, baby. I'm not always right, but I'm always genuine. I never lie to you guys. I never try to steer you wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. What's up, USA Fun Factor? Check out Laser Soul. Okay. You don't have to spam it though. I see you. You just subscribed, Mr. Will? I like that. Guac is always extra, baby. Update on Pop It. Did we ever look at Pop It? Not looking for donations, not a brokey. You guys are welcome to donate. I mean, I'll take your money. I'll take it. I ain't gonna beg you for it. Let me see. Vote in the poll. You think this is a reversal or not? I'll do a little low time frame analysis to maybe help us out here. Let's go to the 3 hour. The 3 hour remains strong. It remains strong. Look at this bias. Look at the time that the 3 hour has spent above 50 RSI. That is an upside bias. Clear cut. Easy peas. Man, people are using all RSI so wrong. I got to make another video and just make a video of RSI, how to trade it, and just be based on this concept. Bias above 50, that's an uptrend. You do have bear div. That is the only kind of conflicting argument there. 3 hour money flow is positive, but it is rolling over. We do see lower highs. That is conflicting. Not gonna lie, we're probably gonna see a bunch of conflicting info here. We're at this diamond pattern. Probably gonna see a bunch of conflicting info on the low time frames. We'll see. 2 hour, same thing. Upward bias. Our RSI above 50 bias. Even our bounce here, giving us that 50 RSI bullish buy. I like it. I like it. Let's see what that looks like. I want to trade. I want to place like some theoretical trades. So the 3 hour was rolling over, but this is going to get me a little excited here. 2 hour was rolling over as well, but we're actually starting to see reversal signals of that rolling over signal, meaning instead of going from money entering on the 2 hour time frame to money leaving, it had threatened that it was leaving, and now we are seeing those highs potentially come back up. I'd like to see a strong 2 hour close today. Boop boop. VWAP, boom, erect right at the 0 line. Momentum grabbed at the 0 line. This is actually a very high power setup potentially. Let me see what this would look like. So we just opened a new 2 hour. It's red, of course, with the top wick. Resistance right there, 70. Of course it is. What does this look like? Garbage. Garbaggio. Where would RSI have to go? Okay. Maybe 67 flat. Let me keep going. Almost done. Eric Crown and Tom Crown, the only real people on YouTube. Eric Crown is the man. Yeah, he is absolutely on the list of people that I respect now as YouTube creator, but have always respected. Like, I didn't even really know who he was when I first learned about him when we started streaming in like 2019. And I took 5 seconds, looked at his channel, and I was like, wow, I'm actually blown away, because I didn't know he existed. I was like, I'm blown away that this guy is also Crown, and he also makes good content. You guys should subscribe to him. It's Eric Crown with a K. When we get down to the 1 hour, we have a little bit more indecision. RSI is traded under 50. It's back above, but that bias, you can see it as we've gone down to lower time frames. That bias has begun to like sink downward. On the 3 hour, it was like this, right? On the 2 hour, we had some dips, but it was still up here. The 1 hour, it's starting to sink down, so it's getting a little less strong, that bullish signal. Again, not quite as strong. Not what I wanted to see. 1 hour lining up with the 2. I like this too. All right. I feel bullish. I think this 2 hour candle, so the next hour and a half, we are likely to see some more red. But I think after that, we send it. 1 hour, we're seeing both our positive and negative money flows tighten. VWAP is up. VWAP is hitting a higher high. Momentum is coming up. It's resisting the rollover. So if we think about this, the hour consolidating or squeezing. The 2 hour with that sneaky link bullish signal here, rejecting the rollover. Going into the 3. So we had the 1 hour squeezing while the 2 hour is saying up. 3 hour giving us what I call like a pretty bearish signal, the rolling over. But add those up in your brain. Do the calculations. The 1 hour breakout, move to the upside. 2 hour confirms that reversal. And that brings the 3 hour back up into position. VWAP is at the 0 line. That is about as bullish as it gets when you have VWAP under 0. Momentum potentially pinching. Ooh, we might get more green this week. I think we get more green this week. New all-time high at the Bitcoin conference. Let's go. Let's go. That'd be awesome. Never happened before. I don't think there's ever been an all-time high at the Bitcoin conference. Except for me, because I'm going to the Blunts and Brunch event again. There's another one. So I'll be at an all-time high. I'll be on antibiotics, so for the first 2 days, I won't be able to drink. That'll be something. Let me see. Hour squeezing. I'm expecting some downside in this hourly candle, we'll say. We're at our shallow retracement. We've got support at 67 flat. Maybe not a bad spot for a long scalpy. It's also in between our 0.5 and 618. It's a 45 minute baby. 45 sinking into the dirt, but giving us nice gumdrop red dot, gumdrop butt cheek pattern, VWAP up. I think we have a little bit of red, and then we're going to turn into a good amount of green. Could be today. Into this week. Could be today. Lower high. Lower high. Not a lot going on. 15 minute. So there is, just for the sake of education, because that's what this channel is about, empowering you guys to be able to make your own trades so you don't get the wool thrown over your head by the scammers and grifters. Don't ever just copy what I do. You can copy my analysis all you want, but take from it, copy it, learn it, steal my ideas, anything that helps you trade. Actually forgot where I was going with that sentence. Oh yeah, learning. We have a high and then a lower high. We were just talking about divergence, talking about RSI. Right here, we have something that doesn't happen very often. And it actually isn't perfect, but it's perfect enough to share. This is a class C. Don't get all mixed up with the classes. It is the biggest way to just fumble divergence. But this is what is called a class C divergence. We have a high and then a lower high on RSI, or on our price. And then we have a high and a double top. So why would I point this out? Well, one, learning, but two, class C is the weakest of the divergence. This is also true in the reverse. We just invert this. If you have a low and a higher low, double bottom, same thing. It is the weakest of the divergences, has the lowest confidence of actually reversing. In my experience in Bitcoin, this tends to lead to a very short-lived move that's reversed. So let's see how that plays out. And we can see how this will play into our analysis. I'm down to the 15, so I'm almost done. You know it. I would consider this support more of a range. I like this right here. Between the 0.5 and 618, we see consolidation on the 15 minute. Divergence gets a little less exaggerated. 1 minute. All right. All right. I don't know where we're going to fall to. Could be done right here. But probably not likely. Probably not likely. Let's say something like this. Right back to the top. Really playing off of this right here. Resistance, high, lower low, higher low, higher high, higher low. Flat top triangle, boom. Breakout, lower high, bring it back to the triangle. This would be a classic move, classic TA, classic analysis. I'd like to see that too. I'd like to see that play out. All right. I've gotten my compass warmed up. I've ignored the chat. I'm sorry. You guys know I struggle balancing the chat and the analysis. I got to focus while I'm doing the charts, and not feeling good, not helping. We got 200 votes, 62% looking for continuation on the diamond, 38% looking for reversal. I have some utmost alpha. Let me see. Let's see. Let's go here. Go to subscriptions. Let's see. Look for prepare. Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no. The moon is saying buy now or regret it later. Oh, I might have to redo my analysis. Let's see. Jeb breakout. Is everyone breakout? Is it all breakout? Our thumbnails breakout? Oh no. A lot of bullish thumbnails. Usually a pretty good counter signal. Damn. Damn. I don't know. 60% continuation. I like it. Soul BTC Tom. Yeah, USA guy asked for it. Sure. Or Soul BTC. You asked for that. The USA guy asked for Laser Soul. Mike Bennett. Annie from Trade Travel Chill. As well as Andy Bitcoin Census. Love Andy Bitcoin Census. I'll be honest. I've never met Annie. And I'll also be honest. I've never watched her content. Which is fair because I don't really watch most people's content. I have heard good things. My only points against her would be that she used to work for a different channel. And some of the things that different channel has done, not a big fan of. Though I'm not going to fault her for it. Would love to meet her. Would love to chat with her. I hear good things about her from you guys, so I trust your words. Just a user, maybe we pamp a couple days and then damp into the FOMC and moon afterwards. It's very possible. The reality of a dump into the Bitcoin conference is very real as well. What's up, Distro? Thoughts on hidden bullish div on the MACD weekly? Take a look. Take a peek. I have to add my MACD back. Bullish hidden div, and you are correct. There is. You are correct, sir. I think there's also... Ooh. All right, I see why you're looking at MACD. So here is what Distro's looking at. Yeah, we'll take it from here. September. Yeah. September's low into our low right now. We've been using RSI. RSI, higher low. No bullish divergence on that. You can say there is probably some on some of these other lows, but this doesn't give it to us. But on MACD, we absolutely have bullish divergence. This was that September low. Here is our low now. Both of these are valid. Any oscillator is valid. I like it. This is so what I like about this is a very exaggerated, very deep change, right? This is very different. This is a low. This is a much lower low. Looking at the chart, looking at the price, we have a low and a much higher low. So MACD on the week is indeed giving us a strong hidden bullish divergence, a class A, a cruiser class bullish divergence. On top of that, we did see last week close a waning momentum candle. Surprised I didn't catch this. Last week's weekly flipped or reversed selling momentum. When we have bright red candles, we are seeing selling momentum accelerate or gain strength. When we see these darker red candles, it is weakening or losing strength or acceleration. Last week closed on this big old greenie with waning momentum. That'll be the first waning momentum candle that we've had since back here in May. Not a bad sign. Ooh, I didn't even look at market cipher B, dude. Weekly money flow giving us that same signal that we were seeing on the 2 hour. It had begun rolling over. Momentum was capitulating. Look where momentum is. Lower highs, lower lows. Boom. Strong close this week. Weekly will definitely be signaling further upside. VWAP at 0. Momentum catching at 0. This is, I mean, on the weekly time frame, guys, this is the stuff dreams are made of. Our weekly low momentum from September, the exact same thing we were just looking at. It's crazy how much crossover there is. Crazy. Between these time frames. Down here, you can even say this wouldn't be divergence. Never mind. But higher low, momentum. We're seeing those lows get pulled up. We're seeing buyers come in earlier. This is the stuff dreams are made of, boys. Like, it's funny that we have almost the exact same thing again. These are almost identical. Ooh, this is some crazy alpha, actually. These two impulses are almost identical. They look like head and shoulders, but they're specific head and shoulders. You have a left shoulder into a higher high that breaks into a lower right shoulder that crosses the 0 line. We have a high, a broken high. We break it, lower high on the right shoulder, moves to the 0 line. These are virtually identical in my eyes. So if we see this repeat, what would we look for? Looking at these previous, we'll call them impulse waves, right? We would look for, let's see, this goes up, up, okay, up, pull back, higher momentum high, break, continue. And this is the weekly, so this would be over Lord knows. Like into the rest of the year, maybe farther. If this plays out, Bitcoin is going to blast 100K. Like way past 100K. Yeah. All right, we're grooving. No spam. Yeah, keep the spam into a minimum spamming. You can spam, but just don't make it obnoxious. Previous bull markets did also recover and then dump again before recovering. I think you have to be clear with that question. Yeah, alts are always dumping and recovering in bull markets. Volley ponderates. Looks like Tia up 15% today. Dog with hat up 10. Doge. Let's take a peek at Doge. Let's also put like... Let's take a peek at some Doges. Really quick, I said we look at gold. My gold trade stopped out, but damn, it was close. Gold retracing. Maybe off of the geopolitical disruption of the weekend. At the 0.5, great place to look for a bounce for gold, though. S&P 500 finding support, just as we looked on Friday. Wow, finding classic support at 550. If it can break the high, continue price exploration. If we get a lower high, we'll have to put a pause on the rally for a little bit more. Coin more bullish than Bitcoin right now, I think. Coinbase's stock closed a monster candle last week. We now see a higher high versus June. I think we're moving to 283 on Coinbase, and I think we're going back to all-time highs by the end of the year. Absolutely. Fett chilling. Solana. Only for Bad Baptist. Sol BTC. Let's take a peek. Still trading in its bullish engulf. Still below its March high. That's okay. You could look at this as well. The topic of the day on our low time frame is the diamond. You could look at this as a diamond. This has characteristics of a diamond. You can look at this as a diamond. It's not going to look great on the month, though, because the price points are so close. Let's see how this plays, though, as we zoom in. Looking for the bullish engulf close, putting on further upside. Let's go down to the week. Beautiful close on the week. This actually looks like a diamond that's resolved. Maybe that will change your opinion of, could change your opinion of the diamond we're looking at now. It's kind of hard to fit. I'll just leave this. Because what do you have? You have all the things of a diamond, right? You have a range. This range, I'll admit, not super established there. Range low break, immediately into a range high break. That brings you back into the middle. This one seems to be resolving to the upside. I'm going to wait to actually say that, but last week closed above some major resistance. Not bad. Look at MACD here. Pinch and rolling over. Yeah, this does look pretty good, actually. Sol BTC does look good. Good eye, my friend. You can see I have, or I did have an alert. Maybe it went off. NPC setting off an alert. Nope. Well, good reminder. I need an alert here. Money flow on the day. Market cipher B getting bullish AF on Sol BTC. Damn. You see that rolling over. Momentum really strong. Weekly in a beautiful uptrend. Wow. Yeah, dude, this is good. It's strong. If only I hadn't sold all my soul for shitcoins on pump.fun now. Next upside, I mean, you're looking for 0029, very close to price. I think you could even extend that, just say 003, make it easy. Breaking past March's high, looking for 0036. And man, I mean, maybe, man, 04, 33% increase. Previous all-time high, 0046, very close. I'll say this. I don't know. if it will do this. But if Sol does break its all-time high versus Bitcoin, it will put it in one of the very, very few, a very exclusive group to ever really have done that. You look at BNB, BNB has done it. But outside of BNB, there's not many that pull off a move like this, where you see a bull market all-time high into a bear market and then break to a new one. It's very rare. If it happens, it will mean very bullish things for Solana. Dollar pair needs a little bit more love. It looks like it's actually stronger on the Bitcoin pair. You're looking for resistance like 190 here locally. So long, yeah. Bitcoin weekly green, dude. Bitcoin weekly green, monthly green, quarterly green, 6 month green. Dude, if you missed the beginning of the stream, you should go back and watch it after. There are so many price points right around here that are major closes coming up. We are directly at the bullish engulfing line of the month. 3 week, we're currently bullish engulfed by a hair. 2 week, bullish engulf, but right at resistance from our local 2 week. 1 week, red. Well, it's only been a few hours of trading. All I want to do. We need to see this daily, man. We need to see this daily. There's a lot more alpha at the start of the stream. See this daily defend the bearish engulf and send it. Low time frames looking good. I think we see it send. Cool that we pulled up another diamond though. He's a criminal. Who's a criminal? Oh. Mark Dutch, you guys are welcome to feel however you want about people, but I would ask you guys, as much as you're allowed to talk shit here, please don't turn this stream into like targeting people or talk, you know. That's not what this is about. Our community is about love, baby. You're allowed to have your opinions. Of course, and they don't have to be mine. It's crazy, right? In 2024, imagine a community where you're allowed to disagree. Seems so foreign and unnatural now. NPC, yeah. Yeah. You're right, Rich. You're right. I got an alert. Let's see. Where's my... yeah, real quick, because I'm gonna forget it. If you think that the low is in today, you might be right. You might be right. Today's candle opened on CME 68.6. Friday closed 67.480. Today has already filled the weekend CME gap that it created. Not only has it filled it, it is now trading back above said gap. That low may be in, baby. That low might be in. Okay, I'm trying to find a specific chart, but I guess I'll have to pull it up. Here we are. Let's see. USD. MPC USD. MPCU. It just rolls off the tongue well. MPC USD. MPC USD. That trade slapped. Let's go. That was a schlappy trade. Easy peasy on the MPCZ at 1.4 cents right there. Previous all-time high. Back tested as support. We went long. That's a 60%. 60% gain. Placed earlier this month live. Boom. If you cashed in on that, well done. MPC currently at all-time highs, so let's make moon targets, baby. Let's moon target a clock. Ooh, my voice is going. 5 cents. I think this was honestly probably our target anyway. 5 cents. 1618 extension. Very, very solid place to look for. Take any profit. If you entered this trade, if you're a Chad who took that trade, if you still have it open, you might look to play it like this. You might look at for 5 cents. Your measured move's at 7.2 cents. That's going to be a 420% gain. Blaze it. But one step at a time. Let's put an alert up here at 5. RSI coming up. Not the most there. That's okay. A nice bullish cross of the 20 and 50 12-hour moving averages, leading the way on this rally. 4-hour golden cross of our 50 and 200. Dude, this is actually climbing really beautifully. I'll have to check if I bought MPC. Kind of wish I did now. Beautiful, man. Higher low, higher high, higher low, back test, boom, all-time high. Send it to 5 cents, man. Careful trading with leverage on anything like this. If you're going to trade with leverage, use one of the exchanges in the video description below. Help me out. This is good. Is it back tested here? Yeah. Wow, just Valhalla, my friend, Valhalla. 50 RSI, or holding above 50 RSI on the hour. At all-time high. Yeah, send it to 5 cents, bro. I'm in. I'm on board. Don't forget to like. Thank you, Crispy Lifestyle. It's good to see people keeping it crispy these days. You always gotta keep it crispy. Crispy, zesty, spicy. All great adjectives. Largest gainers. We're gonna look at Doge, 𝐂𝐡 Waffles, Moo the Bull, Meniki, AEIT, Victoria, Blocks, Landwolf, Mother Iggy. Mother Iggy! I hope Iggy Azalea will be at Bitcoin conference. Let's see if her coin's still shitting. Oh? Alright. Okay. Not impressed yet. Not excited. But that's a nice little climb. Let's see what happens at the 618. At 618 and psychological 10 cents. See if it can get above 10. It does look like it's going to tap it. We'll see if it can actually get above. Set another alert. And how long have I been live? Too long? Has it been too long? Hour and a half. All right, we're good. Doge. Orca. There's Orca. Someone was asking about that. Maybe we can look at Orca. Man, I gotta piss. I gotta pee, but I don't want to pee. It's bad for your bladder to keep it in. Doge just following our TA from Friday. Real easy TA. We're looking for 16 cents. Doge blasted, man. That's a good call. We were looking back here. Back here, Friday. Saying close above 12. Looking for 16. Maybe you get a back test of 12. That would paint out a really big inverse head and shoulders. I like it. Doge finally shaping up. Let's see what 𝐒𝐴lGO has on it. Resistance flip to support. Trend is green. Go baby go. On the day, 𝐒𝐴lGO very bullish on the Dogeroon. Dogeroony boony. Weekly says the weekly though says there's still time maybe to load a position. I like this move. I like 16 to 12.5 on Doge. I like that. What else we got? What else we got? Tia. We can go look at Tia quick. Then we'll we did Doge. All right. Looking back at our last analysis, Tia did not hit 820, but we have seen higher lows. We are seeing a break of our range here. Tia Magia rolling over on the day, starting an uptrend. Tia has begun the uptrend. I might revise that to 880 though. Looking at the weekly, this seems like the much more logical spot. 882. It's the 0.5 retrace. Potentially, nope. It is not the 0.5 retrace. It's the 618. It's the 618, boys. It's the 6 gorgeous 18. I think that's what we're seeing. I think Tia is going to 882. If it can break through that, we'll see how bullish the market is, how bullish it gets there. $12 is going to be the next upside resistance. Great profit-taking target. I like it. Momentum waning off. Tia looks great. It looks very nice. Someone asked for Orca. They're probably not even here. I don't even have a chart. Never mind. What's up? I see Mr. Whale subscribed. It finally came through. I don't know how many subscribers we got today. It wasn't a huge amount, but it was the right amount for us. I love every one of you. Whew. Got my doctor's appointment in just a little bit, actually, so probably should wrap it up. I will let you know. I will update you guys, especially if you're in the Discord. I don't want to like give you guys what I think it is until the doctor confirms it, but it's pretty shitty if it is what I think it is. Anyway, I do love you guys. Thank you for coming. I don't know. This will probably be the last stream until I get back from Nashville. That'll be, I get back Sunday. If tomorrow or even tonight is spicy, we'll probably go live tomorrow. I'll sneak in another one for y'all just so we can get some extra love. I'll try to throw out some content while I'm there. I don't know. Hope I see a lot of you. If you're not in the Discord, you should be. If you haven't subscribed, you should. And you should sign up with a partner in the video description below. Get VIP access to all of our exclusive trading group room stuff. I'm gonna end it there. I love you guys. Thanks for putting up with me being sick. Cheers. Hopefully we get this taken care of. I appreciate all the support.